My name's Ugo Monye. I'm 30 years old. I'm a former rugby player. I used to play for a team called Harlequins in London, played for England and the British and Irish Lions. I'm now a commentator / pundit, so I've gone from playing rugby to talking about it, which is great. Rugby's such a physical game. On a Saturday, you get beaten up, you really do. Sunday, you're feeling like your body's in pieces, and Monday's part of the recovery process. And we had this new masseuse come in, her name was Rachel, and I was asking her what she'd been up to at the weekend. And she said she'd been at church. And I was like, oh wow, well that's really cool. It's really cool, nice. And we progressed the conversation, asked her what she was up to in the week. And she said she's going on an Alpha course, had I heard of it? And I was like, well, I'd seen the signage, seen it on the buses, I've seen it in and around London, but didn't really know too much about it. But I started talking about it, and she said, well, you should try it out, in fact, there's a course starting next week at Holy Trinity Brompton, led by Nicky Gumbel. So we went, I was nervous, didn't know what to expect, I really didn't. I literally thought it'd be like 10 people in a room, candle, glass of water, and people just kind of unloading all their troubles, and me walking away more depressed than what I came with. Couldn't be any further from the truth. Turned up and people queuing outside HTB, 1,500 people rock up. There was music, there was light, there was life. It was unbelievable. And for me, as a rugby player, there was free food. I was sold. My experience of church beforehand had been, you go to church, you get spoken at, you nod your head, you go home. But it was amazing to be engaged in conversation. Someone gave a talk on the various different topics which you speak about. I got to listen, digest it, and then actually speak to other people within the small groups about what it was. There was loads of different people from different backgrounds. I remember the first ever chat we had, there was someone who completely rubbished the talk. So it was like, what did you think of it? And he was like, I can't say exactly what he said, but he was pretty aggressive and he was pretty adamant that what we were saying were complete lies. And I was like, wow, like, for a start, I've never heard anyone speak up in church like that. And secondly, well, if he can say that, it means we can say anything we want, which is great. And it wasn't like anyone was offended. And the one word it kept coming back to was respect, 100%.